How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Rouse back with another video. So I saw that the Skrull Queen and Super Skrull 2-pack is going for like $15, $16 on Amazon. And this is the 2-pack that I had gotten last year, and I didn't do a review on it. And that's what Tuesdays are for. They're for me to go back, review older figures that I haven't looked at, that I haven't talked about in detail, so that you know whether you want it. And this is good timing because this is a good deal on Amazon. So with all that being said, you get Jessica Drew as Spider-Woman, but that was who the Skrull Queen was pretending to be. So you also get an alternate head sculpt, and then you get a Super Skrull, which is reused body of the bath, but different head and accessories and all that stuff. So yeah, with all that being said, let's take a close look at the figures, and we'll just get into it. All right, so the box for this is long gone because I got this like, I want to say like 5-6 months ago, but it's like $16, $17 on Amazon right now. I didn't do a video on them, so I figured, hey, now is a good time to let people know if it's worth the $16. So it is a 2-pack. We do get the Skrull Queen and we get a Super Skrull. I forget if he's a named one or whatever, but as you can see, they are both green because they're Skrulls. And this guy has bits and pieces. He's got like a stretchy arm. He's got Iron Man armor. And she is dressed up as Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, because that is who the Skrull Queen was impersonating during Secret Invasion, I believe. And you do get a Jessica Drew head. And that was the main reason I got this 2-pack, was for her, because I had the Jessica Drew in the jumpsuit where she was wearing a jacket, the run where she was pregnant. And I went classic. And unfortunately, they didn't update this, make it pinless, put it on the Shriek mold. It was just a straight up, hey, we've got this stuff, let's reuse it. But at least I got a classic Jessica Drew in her colors, and she is a little bit better than the older one, but still pins, all that stuff. But the head sculpts are great. That Skrull looks great. He's got the paint on his helmet, and then of course she has the Skrull face, and she's pretty. And if you watched my Dark Reign, Dark Avengers video, you would know that how that all started is Norman Osborn ended her, and that was the beginning of Dark Reign. So, very important to that storyline, because without her, it would not have all went into motion. But going down, you can see we've got the black painted on the boots, because there's no boot cut there for Jessica Drew. And then he is black. I think he's on the Gladiator body. I could be wrong. I don't have Gladiator. And then we've got the yellow and black on her suit coming up to the chest, and then the yellow and black on the hands. No paint problems here. And I used the Super Skrull's cape. I actually put his cape on Damien Hellstrom, so I had to grab Damien off the shelf to do this video, because Damien needed a cape, in my opinion, and the Super Skrull guy doesn't. And I also have this other Super Skrull from the Fantastic Four Build-A-Figure wave, which is a different shade of green, but that's okay. They can't all be the same shade of green, right? And sorry if I'm sniffing a lot more than usual. It's because I'm sick. So I've been dealing with that for a couple of weeks. Not a couple weeks, for a week, couple days. But hopefully it'll be better before Maryland Toy Expo. This video will be going up after that point. But yeah, so let's talk about these figures. Let's do more. And yeah, like I said, Super Skrull, he's got like an arc reactor on his chest, Iron Man gauntlet, stretchy arm, and they do have swappable pieces. So yes, that is a little breakdown of these two.
For Midgard! Oh, Iron Man. It would seem my return to Midgard was timely.
What, you mean this? This is nothing. But since you're already here, you might as well stick around and help out.
Checking out their heights, Super Skrull stands at about 7, and Skrull Queen stands at about just under 6 inches. All right, so let's get into articulation. Now this is an old body. There's nothing new or crazy or to be unexpected about here, but the head comes forward actually quite a bit because it's on that hinge and the hair doesn't really get in the way. Back, not so much. Shoulders, 90 degrees. We get a bicep cut, single elbows. These webs do peg in. They stay in there very nicely, actually. We get an upper ball peg at the torso. Doesn't do much. Nothing else on the waist. Legs come forward to the side. We do get some butt kicking action. Thigh cut, no boot cut, but we get rockers. So Skrull Queen is an older figure. She's on that very old Marvel Legends female body, so nothing new or crazy there other than the head sculpt. I think I'm about to sneeze. Skrull, Super Skrull head comes forward, backward, shoulders come up 90 degrees. In fact, his arms do come off. We get a bicep cut, pinned double elbows. We only get an ab crunch, which goes forward and backward. We get a waist cut, legs come forward, thigh cut, butt kicking action, boot cut, and ankle rockers. So a little bit more articulation than the Skrull Queen, but still, we would have liked this to be an updated pinless 2-pack, because these pins just make figures very wobbly and loose and prone to warping, in my opinion, especially when it's hot out like it is right now. So articulation, nothing new, because they're old figures. And then we get into accessories. So let's take a look at what we have right now on them. So he's got a stretchy Mr. Fantastic arm, and then he's got an Iron Man gauntlet somehow. I don't know if he stole it or what. It's not like you can transform into technology, Skrull. So what's up with that? Arc reactor, Iron Man glove, and then the Super Skrull. She has those energy discharging hands, and then she has, sorry, not Super Skrull, Skrull Queen, and then she has the Skrull Queen head sculpt. So let me swap this stuff out, and that'll essentially be the accessories for them, because that's all they come with. All right, so here they are with the swap parts. As you can see, we have a full Jessica Drew now, which is why I got this 2-pack. She comes with fists and a very nicely painted, it's reuse of the older head, but it's painted nicely. So we do get a new Jessica Drew head sculpt, updated, not new. And then you can see I swapped him for 2 sets of regular arms. And this is also the same Super Skrull body, which is why the arms are swappable like that. But they look good. I like that the colors match, but this is the main reason to get this pack. Unless you're a Skrull fan and you want to just build a Skrull army, because you get a couple of these, take the capes off, swap the arms off, whatever. And then you get those Skrull 2-packs, and I believe they're in this different shade of green as well, but you never know. I don't have them, I just have this. So with all that being said, let's get into comparisons.
Even your powers, we can make more powerful.
Get away from her, you filthy Skrull!
First of all, for scale and comparison, here they are with the Bath Super Skrull, who is a darker shade of green, but I believe he's on the same exact body as this other Super Skrull with a different head sculpt, obviously, and a couple of tweaks with the torso, but the legs are the same, and the swappable normal arms are the same. But there are some differences, and as you can see, they're pretty close to the same height. So you could build a Super Skrull army if you wanted to. I already had Absorbing Man and Titania down because I'm going to do an Absorbing Man video, because apparently there's a leak for the deluxe, but he also shapeshifts, so it works out perfectly. We've got Absorbing Man and his girl, Titania, next to the Skrull, Super Skrull, and his girl, the Skrull Queen. So that works out in my opinion. Here they are next to Bucky Cap and Iron Patriot Norman Osborn, who demolished the Skrull Queen and kicked off the whole Dark Reign saga in doing so. Here they are with Iron Man and the Thing, who I have up on my eBay right now, so if you want those, go check it out. Here they are next to Rowdy Riles and Rhea Ripley, and lastly with Batman and some G.I. Joe Classified.
You lied to the Avengers, to the whole world, all using my face!
I didn't do anything. You did.
So with all that being said, I will say that for like 15 bucks, 2-pack is totally worth it. There is pins on both the figures. It's a lot of reuse, which is what that 80th anniversary wave was. But if you don't have Jessica Drew and you want a Spider-Woman, or you're just a Skrull fan, totally a good time to snatch it. And if you think this video was totally a good time, smash like, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, become a channel member for 99 cents. Comment, let me know if you picked up this 2-pack, how your day is going. If you're skipping it, if you're waiting for the pinless updates, just say how your day is going, or hey, keep your head up, stay brave, especially now. Be safe in LA. Be kind to your local LGBTQ community. I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.